show you what we're doing here, an easy technique that you can bring home and do if you can't make it out here to the game like Chris and I have. And I don't know why you wouldn't want to come out to the game. It's great.
Oh, it's great here, but if you can't come out here,
do it at home.
Do it at home. Let's get down to some business here. We're talking some big pork.
All right.
This is a pork butt right here.
All right.
And this is about an 8-pound pork butt.
Now this is Marty's Master Cut. You can go in and get it.
It's beautiful.
Where does it come on the pork? Right where it says?
It says it's a pork butt, but actually it's the top portion of the shoulder. Really a good piece of meat. You need to keep the temperature low and slow. We're talking a low temperature for a long period of time. We're talking about 10 hours, but you got to start with a good dry rub.
All right, how important is a dry rub? Seriously, what about salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper works great. As a matter of fact, a beginner, I tell them to start with salt and pepper and then work up and start adding their own flavors. This is a dry rub, one of my favorites, and you can actually go to facebook.com/kingsfordcharcoal, get this recipe, get all these recipes, and also you can have a chance to win a $10,000 backyard makeover.
Wait a minute, can I enter? Can I?
Sure you can.
Oh, why not?
Sure you can.
There'll be a link on our website too. You know what it is, bringithome.com. I'm entering that. How long does it take for the dry rub to absorb into the meat?
Well, once you leave here, it'll actually start to melt and glisten right here. Generally, I'll put it on about a half hour before I put it on the cooker. Let's get it on the grill. Now, if you'll notice, I built a 2-zone fire. I've got my charcoal on one side.
This sounds like a football play. I've got a 2-zone fire going right here. We're going to do this. We're
You got to think it through. You got to think it through. You want to put your pork away from the coals.
So this is an indirect heat method.
Indirect heat, low and slow. Cover it up, and you're going to cook it about 10 hours at 225 degrees before it's done.
All right. Now, my big question would be, and I know this is novice, when do I close that?
This is airflow, basically. The more air through the bottom dampers and out the top, the hotter the fire is going to be. So to cook low and slow, you want to decrease the amount of airflow. Okay? So it sort of brings the fire down, so you're cooking at a low temperature. Low and slow. That's how I do it here. That's how I do it in competition.
All right.
That's how I do it at home in my own backyard.
I was just going to ask you, do you do it at home like that?
Absolutely.
All right.
No shortcuts.
Oh, no.
Shortcuts.
We're talking football plays. Look at here.
Cooking in the Raider Nation. I can smell it from Sacramento.
Doesn't it smell great? Hey, thanks for joining us. We're so glad you're here. We're going to let you taste a little bit. Now, we've already made a guacamole. We've made your salsa here. Dig in, because you've got an appetite. I know you do.
I get to go for anything I want.
So what I think is really cool is, you know, you played for the Raiders. Everybody knows you, and you still love the game. You never get tired of it.
I never get tired of it.
You love it.
It is the best thing ever created. It is like Thanksgiving, 6 months a year. Endless food and football and fans. And the Raider Nation. What is better than that?
A little bit of Chris Lilly's barbecue. Put that into the mix.
I heard it's world famous. Is that true?
It is. It absolutely is.
It's my pleasure to be here. I'm hoping I'm going to get a chance to taste it.
Oh, without a doubt. All righty, let's get busy.
Okay,
let's make this is a beer base that we're going to use for our pork shoulder, okay?
I have to say, this guacamole is unreal.
Thank you very much.
He grilled the avocados and the tomatoes.
We got beer, we got apple cider vinegar, water. We've got a little melted butter.
Ooh, nice.
We've got some Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
We've got a little soy sauce right here.
All right.
A little lemon juice.
Okay.
Are you worried about giving away your secrets right now?
I know. These are big secrets.
The secret thing in barbecue, that's so overplayed. Give it up.
I'm just mixing this up, right,
Mix
Chris?
it, mix it.
Get over here and mix it. There you go.
Yeah.
You just get it right on in there. What do you cook at home?
Well, I'm a griller myself. I tend to try to eat fairly healthy, so I can have some type of chicken on the grill almost every day.
Laura, I think he knows what he's doing.
You know what he does? He's got to come see you in Memphis and Meta.
that looks pretty good.
Let's grab a spoon. Let's come over here real quick. You need the base.
That's right.
Let's doctor it up, okay?
Now, how long has this been going right now?
You're looking at about 10 hours on an 8-pound pork. Yeah, just spoon it over the top.
How big is that? About 8 to 9 pounds?
About an 8-pound pork butt.
I think it'll feed most of these guys here, right?
I don't know if there'll be enough left, guys.
The last 10 to 15 minutes, the Casey Masterpiece goes on the pork shoulder before we shred it up for the pulled pork slider.
All right, we got lots of sauce and a whole lot more coming up when we come back. All right, you guys, go Raiders! Yeah! I love that. Thank you. All right, you guys, as you can see, we're back and it is getting hot. And and heavy here is the game's going to start here pretty soon. So everything is about before the game. And what we did was we took the pork butt off the grill and we had to pull it apart. So guess who we had to do it?
You know, you thought he was crazy on the field? He is crazy at the backyard tailgate.
Yeah, that's
Baste just came in and ripped it all apart. He pulled our pork for us.
Pulled that pork. When you were playing, how many of these could you eat?
This is Vance's plate right here.
We're 4 short.
4 short?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, how many of your family and friends at home can eat a plate like this? Better get in, grab those recipes. You know where to find them. Thank you, Vance, one of the Raiders legends, from coming in and cooking
Laura, it was my pleasure.
Thank you so
Chris,
much.
thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys having me on.
You're coaching.
Anytime you need me to eat 16 to 20 sliders, I'm available.
And when we come back, we're going to show you one more. Actually, 2 more. We have 2 more recipes.
I think so.
All right, we're going to keep cooking it up.
That is incredible.
Oh, it's really good.